Hello, my name is Donovan Aem-Seang, and for my 2020-2021 Spring Semester Math 12-1 video project, I will be presenting how life would be like without math. A world without math would definitely be difficult to imagine since we are so accustomed to the life we experience now. Although some could draw comparisons to ancient civilizations without math, it would be easier to imagine how the world would look like without math by understanding the importance of math today. As a result, I will be providing examples to show the extent of math's outreach and significance to the various aspects of human life today. These topics will help demonstrate the value that math has in society and how it connects to us in the real world. In turn, this will help illustrate how the world would look like without math. The first topic I will be discussing today is the importance of math and technology. Modern technology and electronics would not exist today without mathematics. The application of mathematics in electronics is truly illustrated in our everyday use of computers, phones, and other electronic devices. These devices have a wide range of usage. One popular use of these devices is to play video games. Specifically, I will be discussing how video games such as Call of Duty, Halo, and Battlefield utilize geometry and vectors. Geometry is the study of shapes of various sorts. The simplest shape is a point. A point represents a location in space. Connecting two points gives us a line, a one-dimensional figure with no thickness that extends infinitely in both directions. Lines only have a length, they have no width or depth. A plane is a flat two-dimensional surface that extends infinitely with length and width. A vector is a mathematical way of representing a point. According to the article Video Game Series Vectors by Francisco Sainz, a vector is three numbers usually represented by x, y, and z. You can think of these numbers as how far you have to go in three different directions to get to a point. Vectors have direction, represented by the arrow, and magnitude, represented by the length of the line. In video games, these vectors can be used to track the position of players and control where they're aiming. For a two-dimensional example, here's how it would look like if a player walked to 4, 3, then 10, 4, and then -4, -9. This would give us a path that the player took to reach a location. Instead, we can also calculate the direct path by adding and subtracting the vectors to go from 0, 0 to 10, -2. The distance between two vectors can also be found by using the distance formula. This is also derived from the Pythagorean theorem. In FPS games, these concepts are utilized to track player movement and aim in 3 dimensions for the many players present in a server, which I find to be very impressive. Without mathematics, electronics and technology in general would not be as developed as it is today. Now I will be discussing the role of mathematics in economics. Economics is the study of relationships between economic resources in the marketplace. Economic analysis is used to evaluate a nation's economy. Economic analysis is also used to determine the optimum use of scarce or limited economic resources. According to Osman Vitez in How Are Economic Indicators Used by Analysts, economists often use various types of math to support their analysis. Many economists use differential calculus when measuring economic information. The supply and demand graph is a basic example of an economic model. Differential calculus is applied to original supply and demand models to determine how different factors will shift the lines representing supply or demand in the economic market. Differential calculus enables economists to measure average change in income. Calculus also allows for the determination of maximal profit by providing an easy way to calculate marginal cost and marginal revenue using derivatives. Without the application of mathematical concepts in economics, the economies of nations would be much different around the world. Mathematical concepts can also be found in construction. Builders must measure the dimensions of the objects they work with in order to properly build certain structures. Math is also used in calculating construction costs, determining dimensions of certain objects, as well as calculating the amount of resources required to build something by applying mathematical concepts such as finding area, surface area, and volume. The formulas for the areas of various shapes are sourced from Wikipedia. Without the use of mathematics in construction, complex structures such as skyscrapers and bridges would not be standing today. The application of math can even be found in areas such as sports. In sports, statistics are recorded and analyzed. Some specific examples include calculating batting averages, field goal percentages, and tracking stats through a player's season or career. Mathematics is also used in sports through kinematics. According to the National Institute of Science, kinematics is the study of objects in motion. 3 significant concepts in kinematics include position, velocity, and acceleration. Position is defined as an object's location in space, such as an athlete's position on a field or court. Velocity is the speed of an object in a certain direction. It also describes the rate at which position changes, making it the first derivative of position. Acceleration describes the rate of change in velocity, making it the second derivative of position. In sports, the positions, velocities, and accelerations of athletes are tracked and analyzed to improve game strategies and training methods. Therefore, the outreach of math is extensive, finding importance in various areas of our lives. The ones specifically stated in this video were electronics, economics, construction, and sports. However, math is involved in many other aspects of life as well, such as engineering, medicine, gambling, and even music. After looking at a few examples, it can be concluded that a world without math would lack modern-day technology and electronic devices. There would be no complex national economies, stock market, or international trade. Without math, there would be no infrastructure. This includes developed buildings, roads, and bridges. Additionally, without math, sports and sports science would not be as developed as it is today, reversing the advancements of sports equipment and sports medicine. I hope this video has revealed to you that math is ingrained into almost every aspect of life, and that furthering our understanding in mathematics will also allow us to understand the world around us. Thank you for watching.